Turkey represents a good example of how geographers can help us understand a place better. Remember that a lot of geography is just knowing about a place, and Turkey is a great example of that. The first thing to see about Turkey, you can see it by looking at the map. Look how centrally located it is. So one of the words associated with Turkey is that it's a decagon, a 10-sided figure, and what it means is that there are 5 water bridges into Turkey and 5 land bridges. So let's look at it. So here we have the Black Sea, we've got the Mediterranean Sea, we've got the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, we've got the Persian Gulf or the Arabian Gulf, and we've got the Caspian Sea. So we could use any one of those 5 waterways to approach Turkey. Now look in terms of land bridges. Here we are in Asia. Boom, we can come here. If we are in Europe, we can come through Turkey. If we're in North Africa, we've got to come through Turkey. If we're in the Arabian Peninsula, we're going to hit Turkey. And if we come over from Iran, we're going to go through Turkey. So think about it. If you were ever going to do business north to south, or business east to west, you almost had to come through Turkey. So remember that geographers talk about an absolute location versus a relative location. Well, Turkey's absolute location is not so important, but look at its relative location. It makes it so important to Europe and so important to any kind of commerce coming left or right. Another aspect of Turkey is that it has a split personality. So in terms of its commerce and business, it looks to Western Europe. In terms of its language, it has an Altaic language, and so it looks east to Central Asia. So all of these countries, I call them the stans, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, all of these have an Altaic language, so it puts Turkey in the same boat with them, the same language group. And then in terms of religion, Turkey looks south. So all across the North African coast and the Arabian Peninsula over here to Iran, we're all Muslims, and so Turkey looks south for religion. And it's in this area, this Middle East region, it's the only secular Muslim country, and it was the first country and the only Muslim country to be invited into NATO. And the reason for that, look up here at the Crimean Peninsula. This is where Russia has a lot of its fleet. If you're trying to break out of the Black Sea and go to the rest of the world, you have to come through Istanbul or Constantinople right here. These are the Dardanelles and the Bosphorus Straits. They are very difficult to navigate, but you see how one cannon could block up the whole Russian Navy right there. Some other aspects of Turkey that are important to know about would be the Kurds. The Kurds are a minority in Turkey, and they're over here in the southeastern portion of the country. There are also Kurds in the northwestern part of Iran, and in the northern part of Iraq, and in the northeastern part of Syria. So this group of people, the Kurds, it's similar to the Palestinians. They are an ethnic group that would like to have some sovereign land like Kurdistan in this region right here. Yet because they're in a bad neighborhood, they have not been able to deal with that yet. Another thing to know about Turkey would be Cyprus, this little island right here. It's subdivided into 2. You probably already know that Turkey and Greece have poor relations with one another, and so Cyprus down here is split into a Greece section and a Turkish section. Another thing to know about Turkey, because of the Taurus and the Pontic Mountains, there are a tremendous amount of earthquakes over the years, and that's caused hundreds of thousands of deaths. And then another thing to know is because of the mountains, it's a hydrologic center. So both the Euphrates and the Tigris have their source up here in Turkey, or its former name, its nickname is Anatolia. So the Tigris and Euphrates, whoops, come down through Iraq, not Iran, and they come down here and they empty into the Persian Gulf. Down here. So Turkey has all of these characteristics about it, and as I said earlier, what geographers do is they try to talk about a place. They want to know what a place is like, and if you know its religion and your language and the ethnic groups, and you know some physical things like earthquakes and rivers and mountains, then you know a whole lot about the place. So Turkey is just an excellent example of the centrality of a location. Its relative location in Europe affords it a lot of opportunities. Thanks.